Anderson County. This is Councilman Brett Sanders recapping March the 7th, 2023's council meeting. Normally I don't go over talk too much about the resolutions that we have, but we had two resolutions today, one for Neals Creek Baptist Church and one for Evergreen Baptist Church, and those churches combined have been in Anderson County for over 370 years. Neals Creek 220 and Evergreen has been preaching the word for 150 years. So just want to give them the recognition that they deserve and let them know that we appreciate them spreading God's word and being a positive part of our community.
My name is Reverend Johnny Sellers. I'm the pastor of Evergreen Baptist Church and also the executive director for the Lot Project here in Anderson, South Carolina.
Well, let's talk about Evergreen. Y'all are celebrating how many years?
We are celebrating 150 years. Our church was established on Evergreen Road, which is now Evergreen Road, in 1873, actually right across from the current church, and we're just excited about celebrating our 150th year this year.
And what things are y'all doing to celebrate this year?
We've been very busy. So this past Sunday we had Decade Sunday where the former pastor came, Reverend Odell Burns came and celebrated the bread of life with us. We're having Youth Sunday this Sunday where Sharif Ali is coming from Charlotte, North Carolina to celebrate. We're having a youth extravaganza. We have our banquet, 150th anniversary banquet. That's March the 18th at 4 o'clock at the Blakely Carriage Inn House. And then we're having Pack the Pews, which we want to invite you to Pack the Pews also. Pack the Pews is the last Sunday in the month, March the 26th, and I'll be preaching that Sunday. And that third Sunday, Dr. Ancoma Anderson will be preaching from Welfare Baptist Church. And we just got a lot of things going on just the whole month of March to celebrate.
Remind them what time if they want to come visit.
You want to come visit Evergreen Baptist Church, you can come visit. We start church at 10:30 a.m. every Sunday morning. We're at 1305 Evergreen Road here in Anderson, South Carolina.
And what is it about the church that makes it special, the reason it's lasted so long?
Just the way, I think the way we've carried God's word and the way we've taken what we've been given, I like to say the lot that we've been given, and just try to be a part of the community here in Anderson, South Carolina has allowed us to last this long, 150 years.
Is it meaningful to be honored by County Council here tonight?
It is. It's very meaningful that, and you know, it's even meaningful that I have some of our church members here, and then, you know, it's very humbling that I get to pastor a 150-year-old church, of course. Very meaningful.
All right, Jason Doherty, I'm the pastor at Neals Creek Baptist Church.
And tell me about y'all's anniversary.
Well, we're celebrating 220 years this year, and just a couple weeks, as a matter of fact. So,
why do you think your church has lasted so long?
So Neals Creek been here for 220 years, and I think through the years we've had ups and downs, as anything would that's lasted that long. But I think the congregation has been faithful to the Lord, but also been faithful to serving the community, serving others. And through the years, when we'd have little hiccups, have little bumps here and there, they would just get through it and just come together, band together, get through it, and allow the Lord to use them, I think.
What kind of things are y'all doing to celebrate?
So we're having a big service in 2 weeks from now to celebrate it's actually on our birthday. March 19th is our birthday, and so that happens to be a Sunday this year. So we have quite a few things, special things planned during the service, have a big meal on the grounds afterwards where everybody's going to bring food and enjoy a time of fellowship during it.
And remind people where you are and when you meet, in case somebody wanted to visit.
Absolutely. We are located halfway between downtown Anderson and downtown Belton, off of Belton Highway. So you get to the traffic light about halfway between, look to your right, and we're right up there on the hill, and our services begin at 11 o'clock in the morning.
And is it special to be honored by County Council here tonight to recognize y'all's achievement?
Absolutely. It's a wonderful honor to be recognized by County Council. The recognition of being here for 220 years, but also the recognition of having an impact in our communities over these years and decades and centuries even. It's a great honor to be here tonight.
And also tonight we honored an individual, Mr. Roy Mack. All our West Side alumni remember Mr. Mack walking around with that yardstick telling everyone to get to class, but we honored him tonight for his many years of public service. a lot of things that he has done and been a part of that I wasn't aware, other than being at Westside High School, and a large list of accomplishments, and just privileged to be able to honor him tonight.
This is one of the proudest moments of my life. Let me pass something on to you that I had a guest about two years ago. I thought he would stay a day or two and leave, but let me tell you something. That fella is still here. You'll get him one day. Arthur, come to see you. So he must be. I'm not enjoying the state. But thank you for coming out tonight, and the Anderson County Council. You're doing a beautiful job. Keep up the good work, and may God bless each and every one of you.
As we got into the regular council meeting tonight, a fairly quick council meeting. We only had a second reading. We had an ordinance on the to amend the industrial park or whatever. Second reading tonight, we agreed to amend the industrial park to allow some projects in. There was multiple projects, one in Greenville County, one in Anderson County, and basically what that does is allows not only Anderson, but it allowed Greenville as well to take advantage of any South Carolina economic benefits or incentives that's out there. So we done that tonight. Also, there was a third reading was to, or second reading was to lease some more property to Habitat for Humanity. They actually lease a space from Anderson County now, and I think they're just expanding in the location that they are now. I think we had some vacant space there, and they just kind of expanded over into that. So glad to see that the county was able to accommodate them, especially on all of the good things that they do for the community and the county as a whole. And no first readings tonight, no third readings tonight. So basically we had a few resolutions. We had a resolution which used to be in my district, and still kind of confused how it got to be in District 5, because it seems like it's in the heart of my district. But there was a small road that was Parker Lane that kind of dead ends into some farm property, and it was like 400 feet, 431 feet. And it actually looks like a driveway going to the property, and the county agreed at the property owner's request to abandon that road and make it a private road. So hopefully that'll take off some of the burden from maintenance and trimming and things like that, and ditching along that road. But we also had tonight we did a bid for $117,000, which was for hauling, and basically it was for our recycle program through the schools, and it was like $43 per pull per container, which the bidder was actually doing it for $43 a pull, or $8 a yard. So I think that, and providing the bin. So I think that was a very good bid. I mean, compared to some of the other things that I've seen, especially them providing the containers. Yeah. So, and that nice local company. Glad to see the money staying here, and that was a 11-month contract. So, and also tonight we had Councilman Glenn Davis had an appointee for the Planning Commission, which was Mr. Burdett, and he was actually, I think the redistricting kind of threw things off. He was actually in another district and another council member's appointee, and then with the redistricting, he fell under Mr. Glenn Davis's district, and I think he sat down with Building and Codes and allowed him to continue serving on the Planning Commission. So glad to see that Mr. Burdett is still willing to take the heat and get in and represent and work for the Planning Commission. Also tonight we had an executive session from the Personnel Committee, and what that was, it was to increase our administrator's pay, Mr. Rusty Burns. I think it was a 7% increase, and basically from other counties, smaller counties and counties close to ours, his pay was substantially less. And I'm glad to see that Mr. Burns, he's not at the level of some of the equal or smaller counties, but he has gotten a 7% increase, which I think, plus, you know, a lot of people don't realize or understand or know that, you know, in that position you get a car, a cell phone, other allowances or perks, and our administrator doesn't take any of that. I mean, he drives his own car, he pays for his own cell phone, and his ability and talent in knowing our state, the people at the State House, our state legislators, even at a federal level, the people that he knows and is able to get things done for Anderson County. Hopefully, Greg, you'll look in and just maybe quote some of the grant money that we've actually received in Anderson County. And it is a lot of behind the scenes work, and I am grateful to have Mr. Burns as our administrator. I mean, he goes above and beyond, and I think not only as an administrator, his management and leadership skills show in the type of head of departments that we have. So it all comes together in a unified form that makes Anderson County what it is today. And you know, I'm proud to be an Andersonian. I love Anderson, and it's people like Mr. Burns and others with their talent, skills, effort, and willing to sacrifice that make Anderson County what it is. So my hat's off to you, Mr. Burns. I appreciate all that you do. And that pretty much sums up our meeting tonight. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and thank you for the opportunity to serve you. Also, everyone, it's time to get out and enjoy some of this nice, pretty weather we've had, and looking forward to that time change. Thank you.